Hey guys, alright? How's it going? I just thought I'd do a video of a routine. I do loads of singular clips of videos of training exercises, but I just thought I'd show you guys like a quick, condensed, as much as possible for when I'm around, version of a routine that I might do. I always chop and change things, but generally it sticks to this sort of this sort of format. Okay, so you've just started, you've just come downstairs, whatever. I'm lucky enough to have a wooden dummy, so I go on the wooden dummy. It's like my warm-up, I consider it a warm-up. This is, my warm-up, traditional style, come down, warm up on it. If you don't have a wooden dummy, you're not lucky enough, you can use a pole, a tree, a sandbag on a wall, anything, any upright structure, because obviously, as in the 72 Secret Arts of the Shaolin, this sort of hitting an upright structure, pile or a wooden dummy, is very traditional, and it's considered a core training method. So to that extent, it doesn't particularly matter what you do. So we'll do a quick condense. I'm not really doing a how-to, because there's loads of Wing Chun stuff out there and all that. I don't do Wing Chun, but I do, as a core, hit the wooden dummy. Yeah. So for realism, I'll just go through a few things. Unfortunately, you can't see the legs, but I like to keep a wide stance angled, but you can't really see that in this video. But anyway, you get the idea. I'll start off. The main thing I'm using this for is really, I'm just using it as practice to just warm the body up and start the conditioning off. Just get the blood into the body, get it moving, and start everything off. So usually I'll come across here and I'll do a form like this. Yeah. Sort of at this sort of level of vigorousness. Next, I might do some slaps. So here, I'm just, with the body, I'm just parrying one, palming the face. Parrying, nice and relaxed. You can adjust your distance to change position. And this is another one I might do, where all this is guarding with the bones of the arm, in or out. So, yeah. Yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, so it's just that, it's getting the blood flow, so get some of these done. See, this is this hit, then outside, using the bones of the arm, yeah? This is just to work kote, not a kote, or the bones. Yeah, you could do the same with the strikes. You could just stand there. Yeah? And the secret is just hundreds of strikes, yeah? All low. Yeah? Legs. Yeah, as you can see, my dummy's set up quite low to promote training in low stance, because this is me standing upright, so the base leg's in line with, like, almost in line with my waist really. So, and these tops are in line with my chest. So that's just to encourage me to go low. I know they're meant to be set up at your standing height, but traditionally, old styley, lots of things. So remember, I'm not talking about Wing Chun, but lots of these training devices, it's meant to train, you're meant to train at waist level, you know, to build the strength in your legs and wide stances. So I make it my head height by lowering my head, just to build the legs as well. Yeah, just stops me being lazy. But it doesn't matter what you do. It just matters, you know, that you just get it done. You know, so I practice lots of different concepts. Too many to go together with, but it would just depend what you had. If you just had a pole, you know, if I just had a pole, I'd just be practicing the core strikes. You know, the core hits in the postures, and the straight hit, mote no reshuto, yeah, the outside chop, the inside chop, outside chop, inside chop, outside chop, inside chop, yeah, outside chop, inside chop, outside chop, inside chop, outside chop, inside chop. You get the idea, don't you? Okay, so after that, we're nice and warm. I'll do some Qi Gung. Now, if you trawl through my channels, there's videos on dynamic flexibility and stuff like that, and that's the sort of things I would do now. I wouldn't spend that long, but it also depends. Like if I feel like one of my legs is a bit kind of tighter than the other or something, you know. So basically, the fresher I feel, the probably less time I would spend on this bit, but if I'm not feeling fresh, I would. And obviously, the Qi Gung is I do the positions, and remember it's all about the legs. So I do the positions, pushing hands. I do hooking hands outside and the other way, raising. And unfortunately, you can't see my legs because I couldn't lower the camera enough, but going down into horse stance, raising, down, raising, pushing out, stretching this way, stretching that way in bow arrow, basically all the postures, but I can't get the camera to the right place, but you can check that video. So guys, this is a bit odd, but I just thought I'd show you some of how the feet might be in these stretch positions. So obviously you've got rider, where you're square on with the knees out. 1 foot turns and the body straightens. Yeah, and this back foot straight like that, and that's 1. And then you've got the other way round. Yeah, forgive me, I'm trying in a limited space here, trying to fit it in for you guys. So you'd be pushing your hands. This is on a straight line, by the way. So you'd be pushing your hands that way, pushing your hands this way, and body's flat, straight. You'd be doing rider, and this is the way your legs would be when you were doing these things. Oh, well, this is the way mine are. So those are really the core ones. You know, you'd be doing a stress position, left, right, middle, and that's really my Qi Gung. You'd be stretching, then you can stretch down this way, down that way, you can stretch this way, you can stretch that way, yeah? See how the foot stays straight, this one bent, yeah? Foot, hand touches other foot, foot flat on floor, see? Foot flat on floor, hand comes here, dun dun, touch. And then you can also do it straight as well, straight and straight, yeah? It's just stretching those legs. Then you turn, hips facing forward, and you stretch that way, and you turn, hips facing forward, you stretch that way. You get the idea, don't you? See the straight line. Yeah, and you stand also like that in these positions to develop the muscles. So hope that's giving you a brief we're warmed up now, and then I'd usually, after warming up, on there for half an hour or more, it depends how much time I've got. I'm doing some stretches in Qigong. Your blood's flowing around nicely through your body, and today I might feel like doing stone, so here's my stone. You've seen it in my other video, and then I might strike that now. Yeah, so you know the idea: strike, 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 flat with that palm, like so, with the sides of the hand. Yeah, paying attention to breathing and just about repetition. That's all. Yeah, and even work on the back of the hand gently. Yeah, so that there isn't. I assure you, there's no padding here on this stone or anything. Well, you guys know that. You've seen my videos. So anyway, this hit, that hit, this hit, that hit, and you just train all of those on the stone, you know, not too hard, not too soft. You can even do the bones. Yeah, nicely done. So I'll usually do a bit of that stone, and then I'll probably get my iron bag. Here's my iron bag. I've had to re-bag it. It's not as good as it used to be because it moves around a bit more than it used to, but the same thing with the iron bag. It's easier than the stone, and I'll slap the iron bag, do all the different grips on it. Yeah. Yeah, chop, 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 palm, forearm, you know the drill. Yeah, and that'll probably take up the majority of my time doing iron bag. So I try and at least do iron bag, but I also try and do, you know, I used to warm up on a sandbag, but now I warm up on this. So I'll do the rock, I'll do the iron bag. As part of some training. There we go. There's the iron bag, everyone. And another thing. Obviously, once I've done my rock, when I'm doing my iron bag, I'll also, not at this height. I'll just put it at this height so you can see it. But I'll also. This is when I practice the fists into the iron bag. Yeah. So I'll just hit down in a relaxed manner. Fist into the iron bag. Yeah, lots of repetitions. All that sort of stuff. Yeah, you guys get the picture, don't you? And then sometimes as well I'll take the bag away and I'll just make taps on the rock. Yeah. The knuckles. Yeah, nothing too crazy, just working our way around all the different surfaces. Then rub, then rub. Body beater. It's pretty good because I used the steel bar, the big steel pole, and now that I've got this body beater, the body beater is actually like, it's a bit of a break from the steel pole, and it works more effectively because the idea with conditioning tools is they need to sort of give a bit, yeah, and the steel pole doesn't give at all. It's good for demonstrations, but it's not the best for constant practice. Even for me, it's a bit extreme. But I was using it anyway, and I was using the wooden drumstick, the wooden rolling pin, oak rolling pin. But this is great. This is great. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to say. I warm up me by hitting, but mind you, you're pretty warm now. But just before, I'll give myself a few taps with my own hands. You know, if you guys know me, my own hands aren't the softest things in the world. So, who needs a warm-up bamboo body beater when you've just got your own hand? So So I'll just give myself taps everywhere with my own hands. Just rub my head. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll do something like that. And then I'll use this brush, and you get the idea. I'll hit the side of the bone. You can see, hit the side and the bone. Yeah. Then you hit this front bit here. So that's the bone again, isn't it? Yeah, very good tool. I mean, this is one of the best tools for body conditioning. Then the muscle, stretch it out, muscle, trying to hold it so you guys can see the inside of the arm, inside. And it's great because even though I've only recently got this tool, obviously all my other conditioning that I've done means I can resist it, you know. So obviously there's the bone there, and there's the bone on this side. Yeah. And then muscle. Straighten out. Muscle. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to make this a big tutorial video. I just wanted it to show an exercise. Chest. Yeah. Chest. Yeah. Arms. You don't have to say each body part when you hit it, by the way, guys. Yeah. Arms. So I'm just pleased that the realness. So chest. Rib. Just be careful. Rib. Stomach. Yeah. And that's the thing, just tap. There's enough force going in because you're doing this for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Sternum. Yeah. And I also like to turn it round, get the back of the arms. Yeah. And the back of the arm. Yep. And then obviously the shins. But I usually do this while standing. Shins. There's the side of the bone. There's the front. Yeah, and the side of the leg gets done as well. Yep, that's the idea, yeah? And you just beat the crap out of yourself. So, top of the head too. Yeah, loads of those. But once again, I'm not trying to make this a tutorial. You just do it loads, guys. Just do it loads. Oh yeah, Okay, guys. So there it is. After all of that, I mean, usually for me, at least 2 hours has gone by. A lot of time has been spent doing that. But there it is for you, just a very rough routine, for what it's worth for anyone who's interested. Usually by that you've literally, you've done like everything. And okay, your cardio is not very crazy doing all that, but you can always build your cardio up quite quickly and relatively easily within weeks. Whereas conditioning and stuff, you couldn't do anything in weeks, even in a month. So well, you could, but you know what I'm saying. So I realise this routine is a bit not cardio rich, but go and do some running or something if you want some cardio. That's easy to do, or some other things. So yeah, guys, that's it really. I hope you enjoyed it. After all that, I'd go around the house, and then I might sometime during the day I'll make sure I use my gripper, which is it's one of these 300-pound grippers. I'm getting better at it, but nowhere near closing it. Oh God, I can't even point the thing to you, but you guys get the drill. There's the gripper, and you close. Yeah, and you turn it the other way around. Yeah, and you just work away at the gripper. Yeah. So I also take this in my belt with me. Sometimes when I'm in the car, I give it a quick squeeze. Sometimes at work. And the steel brush, I'll because it's so good, and it doesn't do a lot of damage on the surface, I find, compared to like the solid objects. I'll use this even a couple of times a day, just to keep the body good. So yeah, that's it, guys. I don't know. Sorry, this has gone on way too long. It takes this long just to condense even a normal routine because there's so many small points in there. One just thing about training the head with the hitting, I would advise you do headstands for a while first to build up the skull's thickness above normal. That's about it really. And whilst between doing all these things, make sure you stretch out, make sure you do your qigong movements. They're just like mechanical movements, and at a higher level of understanding, which isn't mine, that you learn to channel energy around and all that. Okay, so they say. Anyway, enjoy, guys. I hope you guys like the thing. Oh yeah, I'll now, after all of that, I'll probably go and put a bit of dip to Joe on my hands, a bit on the bones of my arm and the bones of my leg, and that's about all the place I'd put dip to Joe. I wouldn't be smearing it all over every muscle, just because I don't have enough of it. Anyway, Tiger Balm does just as well, deep heat or anything like that. You can use all those things. Well, guys, God bless, have good training.